And Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled Another One, Olive Oil. Article entitled Popular Cooking Ingredient May Soon Run Out of Stock at Grocery Stores. Source, Newsbreak contributor. Whether you use it to pan fry your food, make your own salad dressing, or prepare your favorite dish, this popular cooking ingredient may be running out of stock at the grocery store soon. If you are a fan of olive oil, you may want to stock up while you still can. Unfortunately, this popular cooking ingredient is in short supply due to a variety of issues plaguing the olive oil industry. A rapidly spreading olive tree killing bacteria, production problems, and supply chain issues stemming from the ongoing war in Ukraine have all contributed to the shortage. All right? And from a spiritual perspective, this is coming from Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. And this is Daniel 2:21. Let's start at verse 20. Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever. And the Most High's name is Yahweh, right? And our big brother, all right, the only begotten Son, name is Yahweh Shai. Daniel answered and said, Blessed be the name of the Most High forever and ever. Hey, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. For wisdom and might are his. Verse 21. And he changed the times and the seasons. He removed kings, and we are witnessing the Most High remove Esau, the kingdom or the dominion of Esau, and set up kings, and he's establishing Yahushua's kingdom right before our eyes. So the king that is being removed is Esau, and the king that is setting up is Yahushua. He gives wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding, unto the prophets that has the Holy Spirit. And that's the point. Let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And verse 14. Woe to the world, the entire planet Earth, and them that dwell therein. And this is literal. This is literal. A lot of people are about to die from hunger, from diseases, from the gun, the knife, the crossbow, the axe, man's hands, a woman's hands. Okay? Verse 15, for the sword and their destruction draw near, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. It's going to be a lot of killing, okay, on the entire planet Earth. Chief among the problems is a rapidly spreading bacteria that began affecting olive trees in Italy more than a decade ago. The bacteria has since spread to other countries in Europe, devastating crops and threatening the future of the olive oil industry. See, the Most High is plaguing the earth, right? 2 Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree or order of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High rules in the kingdom of men. Any and everything that is transpired on earth, all right, came from the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. To the intent that the living may know that the Most High, right, which is another title for Yahweh, rules in the kingdom of men and give it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men, such as Esau. All right, this is Esau's last hurrah. This is these other nations' last hurrah. Okay? After this kingdom is destroyed by the hand of Yahushua, okay, we will have an everlasting kingdom. These problems that are happening on earth, food shortages, and ongoing sin in every way of life, right, will never be exercised on earth by Israelites. Now, of course, these other nations will still sin and things of that nature. However, us Israelites, so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans, based on the lineage of our fathers, we will never sin. And see, these other nations will sin because they don't have the covenant, those new bodies, that fleshly heart. And we are going to judge these other nations for their sins. Okay? Point blank, period. The pathogen has decimated millions of trees across Europe and shows no signs of slowing down. Production of olive oil has declined sharply as a result, sending prices soaring. All right? So now olive oil is in demand. And because of this demand, prices of olive oil are soaring. To make matters worse, the fill in the blank has disrupted supply chains and made it difficult for producers to get their products to market. For example, the fill in the blank has caused production problems as growers struggle to maintain hygiene standards and keep workers safe. Finally, the ongoing war in Ukraine has disrupted supplies of olives from that region, thereby reducing the number of crops available for producing consumer products. Second Ezra 6 and 22, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, these markets, Walmart, Kroger, BJ's, okay, Costco's, Sam's, your farmer markets, right? The full storehouses shall suddenly. Now remember, these stores only have 3 day worth of supplies. So they shall suddenly, right, be found empty. And you can now equate olive oil to the shortage. Tampons, baby formula, olive oil, right? Sriracha. So it's going down. I think I got one more. This is Genesis 4 and verse 12. When you, referring to Esau, till the ground, work the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto you her strength. Right? So let's read this in the NIV. When you work the ground, it will no longer yield its crops for you. Man, this is prophecy, man. It's fucking over. You will be a restless wanderer on the earth, hence fugitive. All right, hence vagabond, right? So a fugitive and a vagabond shall you be in the earth. Now this fugitive is going into how Esau has never been ultimately judged for all of his sin. And that's what the second death is for, right? Being presented to Esau from Yahushua, and a vagabond, meaning what? He just moves around. He's a wanderer, okay? And that's just for clarification. But the point is, when you till the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto you her strength, right? And we are witnessing the end of this prophecy, okay? Once Yahushua establishes the kingdom of heaven, okay, the earth will be rejuvenated. Lord, will you be edified? Shalom.